83%. That's the percentage of Filipino AI users who bring their own AI tools to work. And here's the part that makes it worse. Research shows that 38% of employees share confidential company data with AI tools without approval. So your employees are using AI every day, pasting client data, generating proposals, drafting emails, and potentially sharing confidential company data. And your business has zero rules around it. I'm Jerry Ilaw, the co-founder of Tarki and Automa, and the founding president of the Philippine AI Business Association. And here's what I want you to understand. You already have a policy for when your employee shows up late. You have a policy for who can use your company vehicle. But the most powerful tool in your office right now, AI, has no rules at all. And that changes today. You need an AI policy. And it doesn't need to be a 20-page legal document. One page can work. 5 sections, and you can finish it before your next Monday meeting. But these aren't the 5 sections you'd expect. You know, most AI policy templates online are built for large companies with legal teams and compliance departments. So what I'm going to walk you through is built for Filipino SMEs. Simple, practical, and designed so your team will actually follow it. And let's build it right now. Think about the policies your company already has. You have your rules for tardiness, what time employees should arrive, what happens when they are late. You have rules for company vehicles, who can use them, where they can go, and what happens if there's a damage. But nobody thinks those policies are complicated. They're just clear rules so everyone knows what expected. So an AI policy should be the same thing. It's not a legal contract. It's a set of clear rules. What tools can your team use? What data they can protect? And who's responsible when something wrong happens? And by the way, the National Privacy Commission issued AI-specific guidelines in December 2024 under the Data Privacy Act. And that means that regulatory direction is pointing toward it becoming a baseline expectation for Philippine businesses. Well, I'm not a lawyer, and this is not a legal advice. But as a business leader, you should know that the regulatory direction is clear. So, 5 sections, isa-isahin natin. Section 1, which AI tools can your team use? And this is the most important section because right now, your employees are choosing their own tools. Some use ChatGPT, some maybe use Gemini, some found a random AI tool online and pasted your client list into it last Tuesday. So your job as a leader is to pick the approved tools and write them down by name. ChatGPT, yes, no. Gemini, yes or no. Claude, yes or no. Copilot, yes or no. If it's not on the list, it's not allowed. Simple. And here's why this matters beyond just preference. Free versions of AI tools handle your data differently from paid versions. Some free tools use your inputs to train their models. And that means your company data could end up improving a product that your competitor also uses. And remember the coffee shop test from our previous video. Kung hindi mo sasabihin ng malakas sa coffee shop, wag mong i-paste sa AI tool na hindi approved. So when you write this section, keep it short. A list of 3 to 5 tool names with a yes or no next to each. Your team doesn't need a paragraph. They just need a clear list they can check in 5 seconds. Pero approving the tool is not enough. That leads us to section 2, and this is the one that protects your business. So section 2 is what should never go into any AI tool. This is your never paste rule. Even with approved tools, there are things your team should never paste into a prompt. Write it down. Client names and contact details, financial records and pricing, passwords and login credentials, employee personal information, confidential contracts, and legal documents. So here's the test. If this data leaked, would it hurt your business or your client? If yes, it never goes into AI, period. And keep this rule simple. If your employees have to think hard about whether something qualifies, well, the rule is too complicated. Make it a short list that they can memorize. And we talked more about this in the previous video, the difference between the free and the paid tool. So watch that video if you haven't done so. Section 3. What AI output needs a human check before it leaves your company? So this is where a lot of businesses get in trouble. Someone uses AI to draft a client proposal. The output sounds professional, so they hit send. But the AI hallucinated a static or used a wrong client name or included a claim that isn't true. So your policy needs one clear rule. Anything AI generated that goes to a client or gets published must be reviewed by a human first. Client emails, proposals, reports, marketing content, financial calculations, social media posts. And if you've watched my earlier video, How to Stop AI Hallucinations, you already know the framework, VET. The verify the facts, evaluate the logic, and test with a second source. So put VET in your AI policy as the review standard. 3 steps and your team can remember it. And this section alone would have prevented most of the AI mistakes I've seen in Filipino businesses. So far we've covered which tools to use, what data to protect, and what output to review. Now for section 4, and this is the one most companies skip entirely. Section 4 is about who's responsible for AI in your company. Every policy needs an owner. Without one, nobody enforces it and nobody follows it. Assign one person as an AI policy owner. This person approves new tools, answers questions about what's allowed, and checks whether the policy is being followed. Well, it doesn't need to be a tech person. It needs to be someone with good judgment and enough authority to say, no, we don't use that AI tool. Or, yes, but for these tasks only. Think of it like your company vehicle policy. Someone owns the keys, but someone decides who gets to drive. Someone is responsible if there's an accident. And the same thing with AI. Kung walang may-ari ng policy, walang susunod. And now, section 5. And this is the one that turns your AI policy from a set of rules into a competitive advantage. Prompts that produce good results should be saved. If you watch my video on the prompt vault, you know this already. When someone on your team writes a prompt that generates a great client proposal, a sharp marketing email, or a useful report, that prompt gets saved, labeled, and shared. This means that the next person who needs to do the same task doesn't start from scratch. They open the vault, grab what works, and improve it. So without this section, every employee reinvents the wheel every day. But with it, your AI gets smarter every time your team uses it. So the first 4 sections protects your business, and this 5th section grows it. So be honest with yourself right now. Does your company have any written rules on how your team uses AI? May mga guidelines ba? Not the guidelines you mentioned once in a meeting, but written rules on paper and in a document that everyone has seen. And if the answer is no, well, you need to do that AI policy now. So here's what I want you to remember. A 1-page AI policy gives your team 5 clear rules. What tools to use, what data to protect, what output to check, who's responsible, and what to save. And the business implication, well, that means we stop guessing, stop risking, and every employee, new or old, knows exactly how AI works in our company. So here's your action step for this week. Take 30 minutes and fill in these 5 sections. You can use a simple document, a spreadsheet, or even a piece of paper. Print it, share it with your team on Monday. 1 page, and that's all it takes. And if you want a head start, I'll put a simple template link in the description below. Now, in section 5 of your AI policy says save what works. But how do you actually do that? Most teams have no system for it. So every employee starts from scratch every time they use AI. So in this next video, I'll show you how to build what I call the Prompt Vault, a simple system that turns your team's best AI instructions into company asset. So click the video right now. Again, I'm Jerry Ilaw, the co-founder of Tarki and Automa and the founding president of the Philippine AI Business Association, reminding you that you have a policy for tardiness, you have a policy for company vehicles. Now, build one for AI. It could be 1 page, 5 section, but start this week. See you in the next video.